guys, my name is Emily and today I'm going to be showing you how to get this look, which is my everyday look. I wear it basically every day, except for days when I feel like doing a little bit more or something, you know, more sassy. But this is pretty much what I do every day. If you want to know how I do this, then keep watching. And if not, then keep watching anyways. But yeah, let's get started. Now that I have washed my face and it's nice and clean and naked, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start by pulling my hair back. I either use like a bobby pin or a headband. Since my hair is short, I can't put it in a ponytail, well, quite yet. It's getting there. So we're just gonna go ahead and start pulling our hair back and priming our face using the Benefit Professional Primer. I've tried different primers before, not many, but a few. This one's my favorite because it makes my face soft. And who doesn't want a soft face? So I'm just going to plop that on my skin like so. And before anyone says anything about this big bruise / knot on my forehead, it's kind of a funny story. I was at my friend's house for Halloween and I was chasing her dog and I tripped and fell and hit my head on the wall, which is never fun, but it happened. I started filming me putting on my foundation and then my camera just like turned off. That was really weird and I'm sorry, but all I've done, or my foundation that I'm using is my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in the color 1C1 Cool Bone. And I'm just using a damp beauty blender to apply it. I'm just picking up some of the product and just dabbing it on my face like so. I prefer using a sponge applicator versus a brush or my fingers because I feel that the sponge helps to soak up extra product so there's not just foundation sitting on your skin and looking cakey, because no one enjoys looking cakey. So I'm just applying this all over my face until I feel satisfied with the coverage. I really like this foundation. I think it gives a great coverage with a great natural look to it. It doesn't look too foundation-y, but it doesn't look like totally sheer where your skin just is bam. But it still shows some skin because I'm a human and humans aren't perfect, so I'm not going to try to be perfect. I have a lot of acne marks, which I'm very aware of, but I can't help that. I'm a person, so I'm just gonna roll with it. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is my eyebrows, and I'm going to be using the e.l.f. eyebrow kit, which I got at Target for like $1. So I really recommend it because it's really cheap and it works as well as you need it to work. And as far as my eyebrows go, I've left them alone for quite a long time now. I don't really wax them or pluck them that often, but I do occasionally, not myself, but sometimes. So they're kind of grown out right now and kind of wild, and the only reason I fill them in is because my hair is dark, but as you can see, I have a lot of eyebrows. I have very thick natural eyebrows, but they're just blonde, and so I feel like it looks funny with blonde eyebrows and dark brown hair. So that's why I fill them in, just to kind of match my hair better. So I am just going to kind of apply it. I don't apply it any sort of way, special way really. I just brush it onto my hairs. I used to worry about trying to get an arch and stuff, but now I just go with the natural shape because my eyebrows are very naturally straight, which, yes, it sucks, but I've given up. It's hard work. So then I'm just going to try and make them equal because sometimes I have troubles making them, like the color of them, equally dark because I don't want one to be darker than the other one because that just looks funny. And the lighting is kind of weird because I'm filming right in front of my window because I felt that was the best lighting in my room because my bathroom's lighting really sucks. So they may or may not be equal, but normally I take a long time and make sure that they're equal. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is my eyeshadow, and for my eyeshadow I use the Naked 3 palette by Urban Decay. Not for really any particular reason, but just because I just like it. I like, okay, there is a particular reason, because I like the pinky undertones to it, because I'm very pale, so I have natural pink and reds in my skin. So I feel that this looks very flattering on me because it's like natural looking, but not natural because it's eyeshadow. So I'm just going to be taking this flat little brush here. It's a Eco Tools brush and it's really soft. And then I'm going to be taking the fourth color in the palette called Limit, which is like a light brown color. And I'm just going to be applying this all over both of my eyelids. I kind of do it messily. I don't really pay attention to making sure it's, you know, clean. I just kind of slap it on there, but at least make sure that it's equal and the colors are equally dark and it's not like on my temple, and I'm fine with it. The shot's angle's different, that's why. So after I applied Limit all over my eyelid, I'm then going to be taking Nooner, which is a bit darker brown, and I'm using my MAC 217 brush, and I'm just starting with it in the middle of my crease and working it all the way from the inner crease, or the inner corner to the outer corner with just a windshield wiper motion. While some people normally only put a crease shade towards the outer crease, I like the extra definition with dragging the color all the way inwards. So I'm just going to be doing that on both eyeballs. Normally I just do it kind of messy and just kind of quick, don't really worry about, which is kind of the theme here. I just go quick and messy and I don't worry about it, which don't know if that helps me or hurts me, but we'll go with it. So next for eyeliner, I'm going to be using eyeshadow for my eyeliner because I feel like I don't look that good in eyeliner, like on my waterline, so I just use eyeshadow, and I'm using the same two colors I used on my lid. I'm just going to be taking the lighter brown on the brush. This is just kind of like a thinner paddly type brush that came with the Naked 3 palette, and then I'm just going to be applying it along my lower lash line, just like everything else. Not too perfect, just kind of putting it on there. Most of the time in the morning I'm rushing to get ready so I'm not late for school. And then I'm taking the darker brown Nooner and applying that on the outer half, just for a bit extra definition. And there's that. Then to finish up my eyeballs, I'm going to be taking some mascara. This is the Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara that came with a little box that came with like eyeshadow and an eyeliner. I don't even know if you can buy this separately, but it's really great. So I really like it. And so then I'm just going to be applying that on both my upper and lower lashes. Sometimes I feel like putting it on more heavy. Sometimes I feel like going a bit more natural with my eyelashes. Try not to make weird faces, because they'll probably come back to haunt me later. So there's the eyeballs. I went lighter on the mascara today than I normally do, but whatever. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is finishing off the rest of my face by setting my foundation first and foremost with my MAC Mineral Skin Finish in light because I'm pale. So I just brush this all over. Mainly I focus it towards the center of my face, around my nose and under my eyes, because that's where I find my foundation mostly either creasing or the other stupid things that foundation does to you. So after I put that all over my face and I don't look too oily anymore, I'm going to move on to, bronzer. I'm using the Bare Minerals bronzer in the High Dive, and for summer, it's perfect for me. But now that it's getting colder and I'm getting paler, it's really, really dark for me. So it's probably way too dark for me and I probably shouldn't wear it. But I just put it on lightly. I try to put it on lightly. I'm just going to be using the IT Cosmetics Soft Focus Sculpting Brush. It's just an angled brush. And I'm just like picking out just a very small amount of product and then going to be applying it right underneath my cheekbones. And I have to make a fishy face, so sorry. And I just kind of like going in this weird little hook motion right there, because I don't know why I like doing that, but I just like doing it, so I do it. And then just kind of blend it out, and then going to do the same thing with the other side. And just gonna blend it until I feel that it's equal and it looks good and not too dark, and that may be a little bit too dark, but again, this lighting is a bit funny so I can't really tell. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it out. There, that's gonna be good enough. So then the last step, I believe, yes, the last step is some blush to add some color back to my face so I'm not totally pale and totally white. I switch off from my everyday bronzers everyday blushes between two blushes. The MAC Fleur Power blush, can't speak today, which is just a really pretty kind of naturally peachy color, and the NARS blush in Torrid, which is a lot like Fleur Power except for different. Do not explain how it's different, but it's different. So I just kind of switch off between these two every day depending on what I'm feeling and what I feel like using. And today I'm going to be using NARS in Torrid, and I'm just going to be using a MAC 168 brush. It's a blush brush, and it's just kind of like a fluffy angled brush, and just going to be applying that to the apples of my cheeks and blending it up towards my temples. Again, blush is another thing that I kind of, depending on my mood, depends on how much I put on, depends on the mood that I'm in, what I'm feeling. Do I feel like having very colorful cheeks or do I not? It all depends. But again, checking and making sure that's equal, and that's how we do it. So thanks for watching my first YouTube video, and yeah, if you like it, then you can like it. If you want to leave me a comment, then leave me a comment. If you want to subscribe, you can do that as well. Hopefully and most likely I'll be getting more videos out as time goes on. This was only the beginning. I'm planning on doing more videos. I like doing makeup and I like talking, so it goes kind of hand in hand. So if you want to subscribe, then subscribe. If not, that's okay. But I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.